Hopefully you.
Okay, so it's 12 AM. It's the next day. Let's head to school now. Let's head to school. Hopefully that teacher isn't there. If he is in one of the classes, I'm just gonna say nope, I'm not doing with fucking you again, and walking the fuck out. He's just a waste of my time. He's just, you know, a waste of my time. Which way is school? Like, I forgot, is it down? It has to be down here. Oh fuck, I'm on the road. Please be down. Nope. Ah. Here it is, I think. Please be it. Yeah. Here it is. Okay, so school starts at 9 AM and it ends at 3. There's 2 breaks. Okay, cool. Let's bloody chill here. Smoke some weed, smoke.
Oh, I gotta unlock the door, my bad. Alright, Ghost of the Screaming Tunnel, you can come into my car right now. Is that all you gotta do? Alright, get in the back seat, probably close the door. Pretty sure the ghost is sitting right here. Got heated seats for you there, Ghosty. Alright, get in. Let's get out of here. Let's go towards the Screaming Tunnel. I'm pretty sure just mosquitoes came in, but we'll soon find out if she came in here or not. I'm really hoping she's not in my car, but at the same time, I'm kind of hoping she is. Let's find out what happens. We're here, we're at the tunnel. As you guys can see, it is looking so freaking scary at nighttime. I'm gonna park my car and make my way into the tunnel and light up some matches and use the spirit box. What a great idea. So, I don't know if this is true, but hey, Ghosty, if you're in my car right now, you know, bring yourself out of here, because we're gonna go to the tunnel, so let's go. And just like that, you guys, we have made it to the Screaming Tunnel at nighttime. I'm not gonna lie, it does look pretty scary. So, hey, Ghost Girl, we just got you off the train tracks. You may go into your tunnel. I know I'm just trying to be joking around right now, but I think this is all real. We're gonna find out tonight. So I brought the matches with me, we brought a spirit box, and we're gonna be the first one into this dark ass tunnel. Hopefully we can capture something on camera today. Hopefully we don't get attacked.
Okay, so school starts now. Let's head inside. let's head to my first class for the day. Should be here. Good morning, class. Class dismissed. Okay, so next class is here. Good morning, class. Class dismissed. Then my third. That's detention. Already went down there. Okay, so my third class is you're late again. You know what? I don't know what it is you got out for me, but I'm not dealing with this shit today. I'm not gonna even waste my time with your broke ass. Peace. Isaac, come to the principal's office. Isaac. Fucking hell. I didn't do any fucking thing. Isaac, I know you knew, but we don't take kindly in cheating, like on the test. What do you mean? I didn't cheat on the test, like I was fucking framed. Okay? I was fucking framed. Like, what do you mean I was fucking, you know, that teacher down there hates me for some reason. Sure he does, kid. He does, like, he fucking hates me. Sure. So let me guess, I'm suspended for a week, yada yada. No. You just have detention for 2 days at watch. You have to miss out on 2 lunches. Tomorrow and the next day. You have to be there at lunch. Whatever. I have a surprise. He wasn't gonna spend, you know what I mean, expel me or suspended me, you know. But all he did is just give me 2 days detention. Even though I didn't do it, I'm surprised, my dude.
A shit ton of ticks, but I'm not going to be going in the grassy areas. Ticks usually hang around in the grassy areas. Hey, look at this CO2 tank. That wasn't here earlier today. Alright, so I'm going to stop exactly where I was stopped before and light up a match. Carlo's still back there, and I'm in here by myself. This is pretty creepy. Carlo? Was that you? What the f was that? I literally just felt a presence behind me, and it felt like something was breathing down my shoulders. Just standing in this vicinity. Keep in mind, I'm here alone. Carlos outside. What the hell was that? Guys, let me know if you spot anything off camera. Something that I've missed. Alright guys, Carlos manning the cameras. I've got the matches.
Embrace every challenge. Love every moment. Phillips.
Our technology for teaching.
Our meeting places to exchange ideas.
Everything here connects us.
We're about to see if these matches turn off in the tunnel at 12 o'clock midnight. It's literally about 2 minutes before midnight. We'll see if this works. Keep in mind it is 2 minutes till midnight. This thing's burning holes. Okay, it just turned off. I'm scared. Maybe you're bumping off by 2 minutes. Let's try that again. I want to try a couple matches together. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see if these turn off. As you can tell, there's really not any wind in the tunnel.
I don't know if I have any brothers or sisters because I didn't know my parents. They ditched me like really young.
Turn off. I really want this to happen.
Not ditched me, but you know,
So these are still burning. Let's wait another minute. My clock is not off.
that house in
It's 12 o'clock on the
my
dot.
old house
Let's go.
in
Here we go.
Sunnyside
Oh, shit.
Town, in
Dude,
North
that's out.
Sunnyside
That's out.
Town,
That is out. Let's try another one.
was in my
It's
original
literally 12
house.
o'clock on the dot. It's probably like 12:20 now.
And I didn't tell you the
So that one
truth.
just broke. Okay. Let's keep going.
I was the first child watch,
It's out.
and when I
Wow, you're not staying there. You
turned
guys have seen that 2 minutes ago. They were staying
8
there.
years old, I
Yeah.
moved out of my parents' house, bought a house for myself, and settled down there.
That's weird. That one. This one's burning it. Okay, this one just turned off.
And I don't
They're not
know
even burning on the
if
candle.
my mom and my dad had kids, had more kids, or
Either these are really
no.
shitty matches, or something weird is going on in this place. Like, check it out. These are the matches that I'm using. Waterproof matches from Walmart.
So,
You can buy them easily.
yeah, that's
This is
why,
not an
you
ad,
know.
by the way. Okay, let's go one more time. Shit, that's freaking scary. Okay, I want to try the spirit box now.
If,
to see
if,
we can climb
if
that
I
thing
do
in this tunnel
have
at this time with a spirit box.
sisters,
Ghost of the tunnel.
hopefully they're fucking hot.
If there is anything here right now, make your presence known. Are you here right now?
Yeah, hopefully they're
Are you here right
fucking
now?
hot. My sisters. If I have them.
Hello? Are you the one that caught
If I
fire in
had
the tunnel 100
sisters.
years ago? You got something.
Here.
I can't make that out. Are you the one that caught fire in this tunnel 100 years ago?
So, you know, if I have sisters, then good.
Did you get in the car with me?
If not, then damn
Did
it.
you get in the car with me at the train tracks?
Hopefully they're fucking hot. My dude. Hopefully my sisters are
So far, I'm not
fucking
getting anything
hot.
on the spirit box.
What?
Very weird.
How they get
Usually you get at least
motherfucker.
something. Are you with us right now? Hello, girl of the tunnel. Are you with us right now? If you're here, you can talk to us on the spirit box. It's safe. Ghost girl of the haunted screaming tunnel. Are you with us right now? I heard that. I don't know what it said though. Shine the light on, Howard. I literally just felt something touch me like this.
Let's head to cross. My first cross for the afternoon. It's this cross here. No detention and a detention down there. And then up here is cross. You're fucking right again. You know what? I'm not dealing with your shit again. If you're here every time, I'm just gonna walk out. Because if you don't like me, then I don't like you. Fuck that piece of shit. I'll have a wag. My dude. I'll have a wag, smoke some weed, and yeah, watch YouTube.
Yeah, like I'm not even joking. That wasn't a bug. Something literally just touched me. I wish
Wag until cross.
I just see something that resembles
No, wag until break.
into the water right there. Was that you that just stepped in the water? Does that sound like a scream? Yeah. That sounded like a scream to you, right? Yeah. Was that you that was just screaming? So, we've been moving back and forth through the tunnels, talking to the spirit box. We've been getting bits and pieces of things, but really things that we can't really make out what they are. If you guys can make them out, please let me know in the comments below. I'm going to try and get a signal over here, and let's see if we can find something. Are we disturbing you by being here in the tunnel? I heard a yes. Do you want us to leave? Am I bothering you? Maybe that's how
Can
she
I join you?
communicates through the matches.
Sure. What's
I
your
don't
last
keep trying
name,
that.
by the
We get
way?
nothing. I'm just gonna have to
Corey
call it a
Joe.
night. Like,
Huh?
I don't get it.
My name
I
is,
really don't get it.
my last name
Either
is Tracy
the
too.
ghost of this tunnel doesn't
So
really
what's your
exist,
name?
or we
Tracy
missed our
Corey
window of
Joe.
opportunity to talk to her.
What's
when we
yours?
were using the
Isaac.
matches.
So
Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me
Tracy.
know in the comments below if you
Do
guys
you
want me to
smoke
come back here
weed?
another time and try
Sure,
to summon
why
her.
not?
Maybe I'll bring a Ouija
What
board.
about smoke?
Although I don't want to because
Sure.
spirits usually get really evil.
Cool. I want to show you a song, okay?
Second, I said Ouija board.
And do you want to fuck up this? Sure, why not? Cool.
Arlo, wait for me, buddy. Wait for me.
Put her
Wait for me.
smoke.
It's gonna be
No,
scary.
what? Put her
It's gonna be
joint.
scary. Wait for me.
And then a smoke, my dude. Okay, down. This is for you. Are you wagging cross? Yeah, basically.
I don't mind spending it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's your water. Thanks.
I'ma smoke this joint and I'ma break you
Doing
off.
fuck all. Sure, why not?
I'd be lying if I said
Cool.
you ain't the one. All these tattoos in my skin, they turn you on.
Them to pull out when or... Now, with them, please. Cool.
Is we fucking when we leave the club or not? I ain't spending cash for nothing. I wanna see you take it off. I'ma pop this bottle. You gon' give me brain or not? Heard you from the hood. You rep that thing or not? Got a lot of
Always playing, but no.
I feel like I'm Tony, you my boss, I'm thinking
No.
the whole world, I take it on it for this honest girl and all. Show me if you really got your
Money, girl, no.
Don't play with a boss.
Boss,
Girl,
take it off.
take it for
Real one.
you gon' get it
Oh. Too rich money enough. Too rich stick enough. It's enough. Enough. Oh no. The nigga no. You die for nigga no. Why the nigga no? Oh no. Because no. Of course I can. Otherwise I won't be able to fuck you. That's true. Sorry. Oh good. You have a fat ass. Thanks. And tits too. So you can go how far you want in my pussy. Cool. So Tracy, pleasure. How old are you basically? 10 years old? Cool. I'm 11. Cool. Money enough. To ridiculous enough. It's enough. No, no. Next. This one is for you, Daddy.
Mix it up, boy. Let me get a little frosting for the diet. Selling cookies, making money. Hey, wow. Like it when my earrings tied up in a knot. I'm opening my shop, spreading on this tabletop. I got the whipped cream with me. I love in your whip. I got the chai tea spiced up. Wanna take a sip? You know my magic come through. Take another whip. I got the whole dish. Handles on the cake. Make a wish.
My house or yours? Your house? Cool. Sorry. Oh good. Next. This for you, Daddy. This song, please. This for you. Sure, why not?
Lie down. Turn off the light. I'm a little cum slut, short and fat. Bend me over and
I will shout. A little comfort, short and loud. Me down and eat me down. No. Just put me to sleep. Don't bubble. Good boy, Daddy. Your turn. Give a bubble gum. Give a bubble gum. Bubble gum. Wait for him.
Because that's gonna make me come. Lay me on the bed. I'm gonna let you hit for free. For you.
I'm here for free.
I probably shouldn't have let you hit for free. Real renegation, that ever slide. Kiss him up, put your tongue in my butt. Won't stop going till I get my nut. Baby, gotta go. Your embers in the cut. Babe. Hello. You're over in the cut. You know, top. My voice goes up. Look at it, James. So you made me come. Hit it from the back where my voice go up. Love my clip. Don't put your thumb. She gonna scream, make my voice go up. Good, good, that's gonna make me come. That good, good, that's gonna make me come. Lay me on the bed. See if I can take it. Can I take it? Please don't be a tease. Cause I might throw a bitch fit. Like a 2-year-old. I'ma throw a tantrum. This pussy's yours. So hold it up for ransom.
Okay, so it's fun the video now. Shit. Yeah. I will treat you for the what when they fuck.
Before Disney
I
adapted
know.
a number of books into child-friendly movies,
I heard
characters
rumors
didn't
about
always
you
live happily ever after. Belle has sisters that planned
at
to
my
have her eaten
school
by the beast.
before
Mulan
I
became
go
so
wet here.
overwhelmed she took her own life, and
Basically.
Esmeralda was executed for
Yeah.
crime she did not commit. We got some pretty dark stories, so let's get
Thanks for
right on
talking
into it.
about
Starting
your
off
good
this
and
countdown, we
bad.
have The Little Mermaid.
Yes,
In the
I am.
original book written by Hans
Nice.
Christian Andersen, Ariel does not get the ending we were all hoping for. So in the book, Ariel still makes a deal with the Sea Witch in which she trades her tongue for a pair of legs. One catch: every time she steps, it feels like she's walking on shards of glass. If she gets her true love's kiss, then she can remain human. But if she fails, she'll die. Well, in the end, the prince marries another woman, and Ariel never gets her prince's kiss. But the Sea Witch is like, okay, look, just kill the prince and you can be a mermaid again. If not, you die. In the end, Ariel didn't want to harm her lover, so she sacrifices herself so he can live. She literally takes her own life by jumping into the ocean, and then she just dissolves into sea foam. In our 9th spot, we have Snow White. The 1812 original fairy tale has Snow White die almost 3 times. So in the book, the evil queen tells the hunter to go kill Snow White and bring her lungs and liver. But he failed at doing this, so he brought the queen boar's liver and lungs, to try and trick her. And then the queen feasts on them, thinking that they are Snow White's. Later, she finds out the truth. Then she tries a second time to kill Snow White. Again, unsuccessful. The third time is when Snow White is given the poison apple and she passes out. As a result, she's placed in a glass coffin, and while the dwarves were carrying her, they tripped, and the apple actually becomes dislodged from her throat. Yay, so she lives. But the evil queen is forced to wear burning hot iron shoes and dance for the rest of her life until she dies. In our 8th spot, we have Beauty and the Beast. In Disney's version, Belle is locked in a castle with the Beast, who she eventually falls in love with, and her kiss turns him back into a prince and breaks the curse. While in the original version by Gabrielle Susanna Barbeau, Belle has some jealous sisters. So the Beast allows Belle to travel home as long as she's only gone for a week. But her sisters grow jealous, finding finding out that she lives in a luxurious castle. So they persuade Belle to stay with them longer than a week, with hopes that when she returns back to the castle, the beast will be mad and eat her. Wow, what great sisters. In our 7th spot, we have Frozen. Although Frozen seems like an original Disney movie, it was vaguely based off of Hans Christian Andersen's tale, The Snow Queen. In this tale, Elsa, or the Snow Queen, is a very cold, ruthless, and evil woman that goes around kissing young boys. And her kisses have the ability to numb people, cause amnesia, and can even kill them. Eventually, she kidnaps a little boy named Kay, who she torments by giving him a complex puzzle to complete. Basically, the ultimate form of torture. And then he's left to freeze, and his skin starts to turn like purple from being that cold. She is not the nicest person out there. Coming in at number 6, we have Rapunzel. Now, there are so many versions of Rapunzel before Disney made Tangled. Most of the versions are dark and disturbing. So in the 1600s version of Rapunzel, Rapunzel is sold to an ogre when she was a baby. Why? Because her mom wanted parsley from a garden. Imagine being traded for parsley, like a frickin' plant. Like you couldn't grow it yourself. Anyways, she was then locked in a tower for the rest of her life. In the 1857 version by the Grimm brothers, Rapunzel is locked away by a witch, but ends up getting seduced by the prince and has his kids. The witch was not happy about this, and one time when the prince came up to visit her, the witch tricked him by cutting off Rapunzel's hair as he's climbing up, so he falls into a thorn bush that scratches his eyes out, and he becomes permanently blind. I know. But the very first version is said to be inspired by a real woman named Barbara, who was locked away by her father because she was far too beautiful. He didn't want any man to have her. The story continues with Barbara escaping and then being caught and beheaded by her father. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with Hercules. Of course, Hercules comes from Greek mythology. While the original tale of Hercules and Meg is really quite disturbing. So in the tale, Meg's father gives her to Hercules as a gift for conquering his enemies. Meg goes on to give birth to 3 of Hercules' children, but Hera is jealous because of this and ends up manipulating Hercules and puts him under a spell. This makes him go insane, and he literally kills Meg and all their children. In our 4th spot, we have Sleeping Beauty. I'm so glad that Disney adapted the story to make it more appropriate, because boy, is it dark. So we all know that at the end of Sleeping Beauty, Aurora is woken up by a kiss on the lips from her prince, and they live happily ever after together. Well, that's not exactly what happens in the 17th century version of Sleeping Beauty. So instead of the prince kissing her on the lips, he gets her pregnant while she's sleeping and unaware of his actions. No consent given. 9 months later, she gives birth to twins. One of them sucks the splinter out of her finger, and then she wakes up from the curse. Then it gets even more twisted, and the prince's wife, yeah, he was married and is a little cheater, gets jealous and tries to cook Aurora and her kids. But instead, the jealous wife gets thrown into a cauldron, and they cook her. And then they finally live happily ever after. Coming in at number 3, we have The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I mean, Esmeralda is technically a Disney princess, right? Even though she's not one of the main ones. So in the 1996 Disney film, Esmeralda becomes friends with Quasimodo, a poor guy trapped in a tower forced to be a bell ringer. Well, the story originates from a much darker tale, one where Frollo is obsessed with Esmeralda, but she likes a soldier named Phoebus. One night, Frollo caught those two together and got mad, so he stabs Phoebus, and then made everyone think that Esmeralda did it. And so she was charged with attempted murder and sentenced to get executed. In the end, she is hung, and Quasimodo just lays there distraught, holding her dead body. In our 2nd spot, we have Mulan. We love Mulan. What a great hero that...
The Sleeping Duck Mach 2. Precision design with the highest quality.
Breaks gender stereotypes. Well, not really in the original version. So Mulan was inspired by the 1695 version titled The Ballad of Mulan. In this version, Mulan comes home to find that her father has died and her family is falling apart. She then is forced to become a concubine, but she doesn't want this for herself, so she takes her own life to avoid her fate. And in our number 1 spot, we have Pocahontas. Pocahontas was actually inspired by a true story of a young girl, but her name wasn't even Pocahontas.
Yeah,
and the poor girl didn't have the best life. First off, the real Pocahontas was only 11 years old, and she didn't even have her relationship with John Smith. But she did apparently save his life by telling her tribe to spare him right before he was about to get executed. Pocahontas went on to marry a member from her tribe and have a kid with him. But sadly, in 16...
Let's head to my apartment and... let's fuck. Done. So, just where you live, huh? Yeah, you doing well for yourself? Thanks. You're welcome. Let's head in and let's go the way up top. Head into my apartment and, you know, we'll fuck. Done. Done. Okay. Here, no. Here, and then here we are. This it? Yeah, this is it. I'll show you around. This is the kitchen, dinner table, bathroom, spare bedroom, my bedroom, balcony is out here, the view is good, and then another bathroom just in case if someone, you know, is using that bathroom here, like we got two, and the lounge room, and then books. Cool. Yeah, so let's do this. And by the way, when we finish, I have to go straight up. All good. See ya. If you're asleep and you wake up in the morning, that's where I went to home. All good. Let's do this. Done. Okay. That was good. Before introduce you left, so yeah. It's wife. She had to get home. It's not her fault. She, you know. Let's head to school now. Today is, it's 5 AM. And today is Thursday. So tomorrow is Friday, and then Saturday, and then Sunday, the weekend. Well, is that right, school? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. Cool. I don't have any class until home time for today. Cool, I got 3 periods the whole day. Nice. I didn't know, otherwise I would have strapped in. But now it's a bit late to, you know, head home. I'm at school already, may as well stay at school until home time. Let's watch Netflix. Let's watch Glitch.
That's what they all say.
hungry, I might go to bloody shop soon to buy me chips. I might buy me Sunny vinegar, or what was it? Sour cream and onion. I might buy me one of those.
Hinobi Game Systems apologizes for any inconvenience this minor glitch may have caused, and will now restore your system